Hello, hello. It's been a minute. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. I did it. So, last time I started Ninja. I didn't finish Ninja. Apologies. This time, my goal is to get through the remainder of Ninja and to do the Make It Rain event. Now, I am a little worried that I may get cut off by the patch. If that happens, lol lamau. Man, wouldn't that be fucking hilarious? But no, I'm pretty sure I'm doing the head math right. And it should be later today, like 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. I think. One can hope. Pretty sure anyway. I actually don't know what's coming in this patch. Is this the one that adds the relic weapon? I don't know. But last time, what all happened? I believe Obero found out that his village actually didn't want him to come back. He was upset about this. He got some work from Jack about a scroll being stolen. Stolen, air quotes. We go to the far east. Turns out the scroll was the forbidden fourth mudra of summoning. So now we're in a big argument as to who actually gets to keep that until Karasu came back. Very, very clearly alluded to be Karasu as the new shady informant after the first one got killed during the ARR Ninja quests. He comes, he takes the scroll because he has Underfoot, Vakabe, maybe a third person as hostage, and that's where I left off. So, any other fun details? Unrelated to 14, I may have mentioned in the past, I probably did, that among the things I had gotten to stream was Kingdom Hearts. Because I've never played Kingdom Hearts outside of like a handful of hours like a decade and a half ago when I was like 7 or 8 playing on a family friend's GameCube. I don't remember if it was 1 or 2. It's whichever one had Sephiroth in it as the secret boss. But you know, I know close to nothing about Kingdom Hearts, and I wanted to stream it because, you know, that sounded like a fun thing. So I bought like the complete edition, whatever the fuck, off of Steam. And then I learned yesterday as I'm watching another streamer, and it just comes up in conversation. Apparently, fucking Disney will just nuke you for any reason. So, oh well, what a shame that the idea is dead, because I'm not getting murdered over that. In similar news, I actually found out that one of my old SWTOR VODs is blocked in Russia, which, oh well, whatever, who cares. Because like literally, I don't think any of my old SWTOR VODs haven't been copyright claimed several times. I mean, it's whatever, right? Like, it's not like I'm making money off of the VODs for multiple reasons, but it's just funny, man. Yeah, no. Honestly, if like my SWTOR VODs ever like put my channel at risk, I'm just gonna fucking delete the entire thing. I enjoyed SWTOR, I really did. The story was like a genuinely fun time, but I don't care about it that much. I do wish there was a better way to experience all the stories, other than just having to restart like that, man. Just starting at 0 again is so unfun. it makes me wonder how I did it so many times in Guild Wars 2. Speaking of Guild Wars, I gotta get back to apparently there's been another expansion after End of Dragons, like already. Like I gotta get my ass on that at some point, man. So much narrative of a game I used to love, I just don't have. I think I want to say I left off like right at the start of Path of Fire. Anyway, all of that's beside the point. Ninja, gonna wrap that up. Then if I have any time left over, which I imagine I will go through the Make It Rain event. And that'll be it for today. So, without any further ado, well, if it isn't our favorite natty little lass. I actually don't know who he's referring to. You say I've met this man. I can't say he made much of an impression on me. Thank you for leading her highness here, Arentel. Princess Yuki, thank you for making the journey to Kugane. Before we proceed, I would hear aught you might know of recent events in Hingashi. As you doubtless know, though Hingashi appears to outsiders to be a land at peace, beneath the surface rival warlords are ever scheming to undermine each other's power. In that sense, it is entirely within the realm of possibility that one of them has employed a shinobi to gain a hidden advantage over his foes. But this is merely speculation. Try as I might, I was unable to uncover any tangible evidence as to who might be behind these recent events. I see. Thank you, Princess. And so it remains a mystery. What foul master does that treacherous crow serve? Now, dim one, is that any way to talk about a dear old friend? Ah, shit, what was his name? I bet it's the soy sauce baron. I forget his name. And I also forget who it actually was. Karasu, you have some gall to call yourself my friend. What have you done with Tsubame and the others? I thought it was Tsubame who was taken. But what's this? The dim one is joined by one new companion after the next. Our hero is wounded. Was his friendship not enough? Why are the geniuses of the world so misunderstood? Anyhow, I was hoping you'd ask. As a matter of fact, I have just the present for you. It's a game I like to call Kill or Watch Your Friends Be Killed. Do you like the name? I thought of it myself just now. The rules are really quite simple. Your precious Swallow and the others are being held captive by the Garnet League on the Isle of Beko. You simply need to march in, cut down Zakuro and her men, and free your companions from their shackles. Succeed, and I'll forget about the scroll, and you can all go marching happily back to Doma. Fail, and I get the scroll, and Zakuro bathes in your blood tonight. Yes, I believe there's something in it for everyone. I'll be watching from the shadows, so do try to keep me entertained, won't you? Bah, his villainy knows no bounds. I'm not keen on agreeing to those terms, but it don't seem we've much choice in the matter. If it's a fight he wants, it's a fight he'll get. Together, we can take those Garnet Curs. What do you say, Arentel? Forgive me, my friends. If only I had been quicker to unravel Karasu's schemes, I would not have to place you in danger like this. Still, it heartens me to know you stand with us. Same holds true for me, lad. While I'm not proud, we let that rook get the better of us. I feel a lot safer knowing a dimber-damber like yourself is on our side. Let's get underfoot and Vikabe out of there right quick like. Ever since the elders told me my presence was not needed in the village, I have struggled to find meaning in my daily existence. For whom do I? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't, it's fine. Hang on. I'm almost done.
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
Okay, I'm satisfied. I'm just gonna, queue it up again in case he pulls up. For whom do I fight? For what greater purpose? Now I have found an answer. It is for you, my friends. You who have stood beside me in the darkest of times. You who have shown me that there is strength inside me that even I had long forgotten. You who... This is no time for prattle, lad. Or haven't you noticed the princess has already hopped the twig? Dust off your beater cases and let's move. The man speaks true. Yes, we must be strong of both body and mind if we hope to prevail. To the Isle of Becco, where our friends await us. Is there a nearby Bathorite? There is. Well, you know what? Hang on. Oh, no, I did. We're good. The lad's not quite all there in the head, is he? Let's show those dishonorable garnet dogs what for. Little to my surprise, it would seem Karasu has alerted our foe to our presence. Let us proceed with caution. There is no telling what manner of treachery that the crow has in store for us. That's only one of them. Why are there so many of them? That was close. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well. Now I have basically no healing in case this goes south. Did I pass him? Oh no, there he is. Damn. 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 Anyway. Y'all didn't see shit. I'll have you know that I went through the entirety of the game without ever using that feature. It is my honest opinion that if you can't clear this type of content at its intended sync, that you really shouldn't be queuing for duties. IMO. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, that's what happened last time. Oh, why is my bloodbath still on cooldown? As soon as I enter combat, they drop their stealth. I'm unironically being held back by the NPC allies. That's cool. I love that. You know, like if your gear is so bad, or like you don't know how to play your job so thoroughly that you need to sink those down, you probably shouldn't join duties with other people. I'm sorry. It's okay to like not know what you're doing, but like if you're like unwilling to put the work in to like learn, like get a bit better. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm good at the game. But like, you know, and like the MSP gives you enough experience to like pretty much completely level your character as you go. You know, so like if you're just here for the story, then the only thing that you would even need to consider queuing for is like the raids. As far as the raids are considered, I don't know. I do feel that very nearly all the raids have very worthwhile stories to them. You know, they almost all of them play a very large role in the MSQ, shockingly enough as it is. Alexander and Omega are both directly responsible for Shadowbringers. The Void Arc comes up occasionally. You've got more courage than sense to come this far. If we fought on the same side, I could see myself getting to like you. But we serve another master, and he just so happens to be a demanding one. Don't give me that look. We've all got to make a living, and this is the best way we know how. Now draw your blades. Zakurul, bathe in your blood, but bathe in your lifeblood. This one. Oh. I don't trust that I have it yet. What level do I get? I think it's not like 72, right? That I get the big one. Is Ninja a gain on 2? I don't think Daunton's a gain until 3. do they have so much fucking health? I'm trying it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Overall, why aren't you using any ninjutsu, man? Blades are whirling through the air, blood watering the fields, shinobi fighting side by side, all for the sake of their dear friends. Could there be a more moving sight? Our hero is moved to tears, or not? But do not worry, as promised I'll return your precious swallow with nary a feather out of place, once you hand over the scroll, of course. What foolery is this, Karasu? We played your little game and we won. Did we not? Are you not a man of your word? Oh, my poor stupid Oboro. How dim can one man get? Didn't anyone ever tell you that promises are made to be broken? Especially mine. Now, I hand over the scroll, and quickly now. I don't particularly enjoy killing my dear friends, but that's never stopped me before. Oh, bro, the scroll. Very good, dim one. Yes, I dare say you've played your role to perfection. Fly away home, little swallow. We've had enough fun for the day. Damn, F. Incompetent fools, the lot of you. How long did you intend to keep me waiting for what is rightfully mine? Lord Hanzo, you couldn't have come at a better time. You'll be happy to know I have just what you've been looking for. Behold. Our hero has truly outdone himself this time. At long last, the ancient secrets of Hingen Ninjutsu will be his. Do tell me, Lord Hanzo, when will training begin? Lord Hanzo? With a W. Silence, whelp. The bastard get to Sasuke, the shamed, deserve naught but a quick death. Well, a brood of Doman dogs who would call themselves shinobi. You stand before Hanzo the Hidden, 12th lord of the Kagekakushi clan. And you should consider yourself fortunate that I do not cut you down where you stand. and you would call your petty tricks ninjutsu. I spit on your ninjutsu. Your very existence brings dishonor to every true shinobi who has ever lived. Yes, those of my clan, the original and true practitioners of the art. Be thankful that I have more important matters to attend to today. Enjoy what little remains of your miserable lives. Your time will come, and before you know it. Forgive me, my friends. Pray give me a moment to take in all we just saw. I do not know where to even start. Karasu killed off before our very eyes, the forbidden mudra in the hands of this Hanzo, who claims to hail from the clan who founded our art, and who harbors a grudge against Master Sasuke, and in turn us, for reasons I can scarce begin to understand. Though it may be small comfort, we can take heart in one matter. In truth, the scroll Hanzo now holds is but one half of the whole. Alone, it is all but worthless. The other half is tucked away. Is tucked safely away in our village, far from Hanzo's peering eyes. It is a secret known only to the elders, entrusted to me by the old hermit before I took my leave. Is that so? I would have appreciated if someone could have shared that knowledge with me as well. The old hermit always did like you better for some reason. Still, I do not expect this Hanzo to give up easily. Whatever the true nature of the grudge he holds against the founder of our village, it seems to nigh border on obsession. Our adversary claims to hail from the Kageka Kushi clan. Princess Yuki, are you familiar with the name? If I remember the histories correctly, they achieved great renown for their exploits in battle during the Age of Blood. It is said that a single Kageka Kushi fought with the strength and skill of 1,000 lesser shinobi, until one day when a vengeful warlord razed their village to the ground, slaughtering even the wives and babies. The Kageka Kushi on the battlefield, too, disappeared one after the next, an inglorious end by any measure. If this Hanzo is truly a descendant of the clan, it would stand to reason that he would seek revenge against those who betrayed his ancestors. But how this is connected to Sasuke is not known. But if there's one thing I know, it's that I'm not going to stand by while this Hanzo plunges our nation into another age of war. I will return home and see if there's any more knowledge of the Kagekakushi clan to be had. Thank you, Princess. We are counting on you. For our part, we should return to Yansha. Once Hanzo realizes that he only possesses half of the knowledge he seeks, he is like to turn an eye to our village. We must warn the elders. If it's all the same, I reckon I'll join ye. I'm not keen on showing my face in Limsa till I've got the goods I came for in Medaddles. That said, someone needs to see to it that all's Bob back at home. Underfoot, Vakebe, can I count on ye to keep things in order till I've seen to business here? Aye, Captain, consider it done. Just hurry back, will ye? I'll make sure there's a Bismarck special with your name on it. Bugger me if this journey hasn't been one surprise after the next. And something tells me the best is yet to come. You'll be joining us, won't ye, Arentel, for old time's sake? I cannot thank you enough, friend. The journey to Yansha is a long one. After we arrive, let us rest up in the village of Namai. My long-awaited homecoming, the first time since I left in pursuit of Karasu. Karasu, have you truly left this world for good? I doubt it. What did I miss? I've seen many a sleepy fishing village in my day, but this might be the sleepiest. Oboro has seemed quite pensive since arriving here in Namai. It would seem that this homecoming weighs heavily on his mind. Tuami and I will first make the journey to the village alone. Forgive me, but the elders are not like to smile on the sudden arrival of outsiders. We will report on all that we saw in Hingashi and gather what wisdom we can. Pray wait for us here. We will return as soon as we are able. I do not ask for a hero's welcome, but, well, I suppose there's no putting it off any longer. Seems we're on our own for the time being. Reckon I can find some Benny Bingo and a couple of rum doxies in this place. Just having a bit of an and amuse. What with this Hanzo on the prowl, it'll best be, it's best we both keep our stabbers sharpened. Goodness. Arntel, Oboro got back not long ago. Mumbled something about his trip to the village was uneventful, then dragged his beater cases off somewhere or another, looking at the ground all the while. Jack knows how to read a cove, and something tells me the boy ain't right these days. Like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. You know the lad better than anyone. You reckon there's somewhere he'd run off to if he were looking to clear his head. Is there a waterfall in these parts by chance? A waterfall. Now that you mention it, I did hear the sound of running water when I went on a stroll the other day. I'm not quite sure I whittle ye, but if that's where ye think the lad is, like as not, you're right. Let's go and see if we can't ease his cares a bit. Jack is now in your company. If you lose him, you can return. Is that Oboro? Bugger me, the land has lost his bloody mind. Oboro, friend, what's up? Arntel, I had hoped to spend some more time alone with my thoughts, but it is just as well. It grows cold, and I would warm myself by a fire. You know me all too well, Arntel. I suppose I should not be surprised. Well, ye shocked the living wits out of me. I was expecting to find ye in front of the waterfall, not in it. At first, I did just that, Captain Jack. But when listening to the flowing water did not calm my heart as I hoped, I took the next logical course of action. I cannot explain it. I returned to my village, fully expecting to be punished for my deception and chastised for my failure to perform my duty. Instead, I was greeted as a hero, the honorable shinobi who slew the villainous Karasu, traitor to our village and country. But it is all a lie. Master Gekai was a traitor, and were it not for Karasu, putting aside the foul deeds he performed in service to his final master, my eyes would have been forever blind to the truth. That day I promised Karasu I would keep the truth hidden and claim the glory and accolades in his stead. At the time I thought nothing of it, but it is just too much. Perhaps the man deserved to die for his sins. It is not for me to judge. But does he deserve to go to the grave as a hated villain? Will I reap the fruits of deeds I can scarcely call my own? You really are too serious for your own good, lad. Let old Jack tell ye a story. Once upon a time, well, maybe not so long ago, there was a Nimber Mort by the name of Milala, a captain of the Yellow Jackets, who was always more style than substance. If ye riddle me. Long story short, Arntel and me did ourselves a good deed, but the lass took the credit for herself. Did a part of me resent it? Sure, I've got feelings as any other cov, but people in our business, including this Karasu Rook, I reckon, need people like her, people to stand in the light man's and claim the glory, while we ply our trade in the dark. Milala might not have done the deed, but since then they say she's a new woman, doing all she can to be the hero that people believe her to be. I'm not so many wids, but I guess what I'm saying is, rather than clouting yourself in the knob about glory ye feel ye don't deserve, why not try to live up to the person ye friends would have ye be? Thank you, Captain Jack. I must admit, I had never thought of it that way. Obro, I forgive me. I've already the Falcon as you requested. Shall we pay Master Kamui a visit? Allow me to explain, my friends. Since returning here, I've been researching the history of our village. In particular, the life of our forefather, Master Sasuke, in hopes of better understanding our foe and the grudge he bears. The tales say that Master Sasuke came to Doma on a mission so secret, no records of it were left. Our elders, too, were at a loss. If any possessed knowledge of such ancient happenings, it is said it would be the old hermit. That is what we call Master Kamui, an elder who retired from his post long ago, now spends his days in meditation at Plum Spring, pondering the meaning of existence to deepen ordinary mind, to depths so ordinary minds can scarce comprehend. Arntel, as my student, you too are an heir to Master Sasuke's legacy. I would ask that you accompany me to Plum Spring, that together we may learn the truth about the father of our art. Will you do this? Why am I wet? Excellent. Plum Springs is not far from here, but we cannot travel there on land. Tsubame was kind enough to summon the Falconeer. Let us return to Namai. I'm no shinobi, and I wouldn't know this Sasuke from a hole in the ground, but I'm coming with ye. If no other reason, then I'm dying for a change of scenery. Can you imagine if the way that they progress the jobs, instead of going to 110, which I believe, I want to say that they've confirmed they are going to 110. I may be misremembering. But what if the way that they resolve the, like, creep issue is if they just start adding new jobs in the same style as, like, Summoner Scholar? I believe that that's something that they said that they wouldn't do because some reason or another. But like, imagine, right? They could still get away with only adding 1 or 2. I think the big issue with that is that it wouldn't work with any of the expansion jobs because they don't have base classes to fall back on unless they went back through and gave them all classes. So that would limit them to Paladin, Warrior, Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, White Mage, Scholar. No, not Scholar because they already have Summoner. And not Gunbreaker even, or Dark Knight for that matter. Wait a minute, hang on. It's 12, right? The answer's 12, I think, or 11 because no Scholar or Arcanist. I don't know. At the same time, though, it'd be kind of cool to because like rogue could have thief as a sub job, where like you like stick with the rogues guild and you like develop like your like roguish shit instead of going down into ninjutsu, or like corsair, and you get your goddamn dual pistols. I still think that we need a job that is just inverse red mage, where it's melee most of the time, but has a ranged phase that it builds up a resource for. Arguably, that's Paladin, but Paladin's a tank, so they don't count. I want it to be a DPS. I think it would be cool. It could be Corsair. The Buccaneers Guild has been in Limsa since day 1. We can't do nothing with it. Anyway. Hello, Falconeer. I am a Falconeer in service to the village. It is my honor to serve. It is said that the old hermit's mastery of ninjutsu is so complete that he requires no food and no sleep, and has conquered death himself. Mind you, it is also said that the source of these claims is Master Kamui himself. Ye reckon riding one of these things is much like riding a chocobo? I imagine the wings would get in the way more. Master Kamui rarely accepts visitors, but the elders have assured me he awaits our arrival. Do not ask me why, but they say he is particularly interested in seeing you, Tsubame. In any event, Plum Spring is but a short and pleasant flight away. When you are ready to depart, pray speak to the Falconeer over there. I considered having this be where I take the ninja screenshot. It is in this map. Check the YouTube VODs, link below. Yeah. I'm actually really happy with most of the screenshots I got for the job quests. In fact, the Black Mage one, which I may have already shown on stream, because I'm so thoroughly enamored. Every now and, if nothing else, streaming has given me some of my favorite screenshots from this game. Like, oh my god, I love my Eden screenshot so fucking much. It's my primary background. It's so pretty. And then that Black Mage one might end up becoming the lock screen on my computer. So such a good screenshot. Very happy with it. It's pretty and all, but what's a conf to do for fun in these parts? Have you tried Mahjong? It is beautiful, is it not? They say that the plum blossoms have been in bloom here ever since. Have been in bloom here since before the dawn of time. Huh. Is this Elpis? Anyway. my aching back. Poor man. This is the esteemed Master Kamui. I can scarcely wait to hear what words of enlightenment he would share with us. It's a bad sign. A thousand apologies for the intrusion, Master Kamui. It is I, Oboro. I have come seeking knowledge of Master Sasuke in the founding of our village. If it would not be an imposition, pray share with us your great wisdom. Oboro, who? I don't know any Obo. My back. Every word I speak is a dagger in me. No, this won't do at all. I'll be needing my medicine, the usual, that is, liver of a Yanshin tiger, horn of a rhino beetle, claw of a Doman weasel. Yes, that always does the trick. Yes, I simply cannot carry on a conversation in such pain. So be on your way, boys. You stay here, my little swallow, and keep an old man company. For every wig being a dagger into him, he sure likes his Bretlin. Oboro, where have I heard that name before? Enlightenment in my arse. This old coot's a real piece of work. Oboro, yes, the little boy who could never quite match the wits and skills of his friend Karasu. Yes, that is I. It is my honor to bring you the medicine you seek, Master. Forgive me, my friend. Forgive me, friend, but it seems we have little choice but to indulge the Master. Between the three of us, hopefully it will not prove too trying a task. Let us return to Namai. If you force me to use that fucking falconer, I swear to God. Many thanks. I don't need you. I can fly. I've have a mind to enlighten the old coot with a click in the muns. Playing errand boy for Master Kamui. What a splendid turn of events. In any event, let us split up and make short work of this. I will hunt down a Yanshin tiger. Captain Jack, pray see to the rhino beetle horn. Until I would entrust the Doman weasel claw to you. My apologies for troubling you with such a menial task. I fear Master Kamui is nothing if not stubborn. In any event, let us return here when we have found what he seeks. Where's the weasel? Weasel spotted. How do I want to just annihilate him? I think I have to finish Tenchi-jin in order to get the big hit. So I don't want to do that because he might survive the Fuma Shuriken, but he's not surviving the second one. Let's do this. It's boring, but it works. Oh yeah, what level do I get that? It's a 76. I see. Fair enough. And then 80s would you get Bunchin? Oh shit! I don't think I ever mentioned it. So the pattern holds true. I finished leveling Dragoon. And literally at 98, like the second half of the XP bar at level 98, like man, I'm really starting to understand Dragoon again. Dragoon isn't that bad. It just takes more to understand. I'm really, and then I was level 100. It was over. I was done. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. It's right right as I'm hitting max level on Dragoon, I'm like, you know what? Dragoon's actually not that bad. I don't actually mind playing Dragoon that much. Dragoon's kind of fun once you understand the... And I'm done. It's just done. Fucking... And then of course, like I just never played Dragoon again because like why would I? I'm still terrified to play Black Mage, genuinely. I'm not looking forward to seeing how they massacred my boy. To think I sailed cleared across the Ruby Sea to go bug hunting. Yeah, but they're giant bugs though. Ah, Arantel, I trust you were able to procure a weasel claw. The massive razor-sharp claw is flecked with the blood of the weasel's many victims. Poor weasel. Thank you, friend. I'm pleased to report that Captain Jack and I were also successful in our hunts. Let us return to Plum Spring and hope that Master Kamui is feeling more talkative. If it is not... If it is all the same to ye lads, I'll be staying here, thank ye kindly. I like as not to give the old coot a clout in the knob, and I reckon your elders wouldn't take kindly to that. Master Kamui, you forget yourself. Come now, my little swallow. It is the only true path. It is the only path to true enlightenment. Monk S, Big Monk S. Is it just me, or does Master Kamui seem rather spry, given his condition? No matter. Let us give the man what he asked for. Man, I thought I remembered him being a Master Roshi like. I was hoping I was misremembering. Oh, my favorite medicine never fails to put a spring in an old man's snaps. But, Master Kamui, we have not begun to boil... Forgive me. What I mean to say is, it warms my heart to see you well. So, it was Sasuke's secret mission you wish to hear of, my boy. Let me see what I remember. It was oh so long ago. Once upon a time in Hingashi, in the time they called the Age of Blood, there lived a man named Hanzo the First, leader of the Kagekakushi clan. He crafted a summoning mudra of terrifying power. Many a warlord did covet this power, that they might wield it to unify the warring states under their rule. Hanzo would hear nothing of it. Time and again, he turned down prestigious posts and untold riches, declaring that the mudra would be used only in defense. He recorded his knowledge on a single scroll and sealed it away far from the eyes of man. Sometime later, a vagabond came to Kagekakushi. After the villagers nursed him back to health, he explained that he had fled across the sea from the land of Doma to escape the reign of a tyrant. So it was that Hanzo I, moved deeply by the traveler's story, called upon Sasuke, his most trusted protege, to carry the forbidden knowledge across the Ruby Sea and bring freedom to the people of Doma. Sasuke wielded the power but once, such was its power. In a matter of moments, the tyrant's army crumbled before its might, and the Doman people at last knew freedom. But Sasuke felt that his job was not yet done. He resolved to remain in Doma and establish a village here, that he might train his new countrymen to carry on his legacy and pass down the art of ninjutsu to future generations. That is the untold story of our village's origins. As for the forbidden mudra, by whose power Doma's freedom was won, who can say why our ancestors feared it so? All that we know is that he was not content to merely seal the scroll away, but took his blade in hand and sliced it clean in two. One piece was presented as an offering to the King of Doma in celebration of the nation's newfound freedom. The other sealed away in his village, our village, never again to see the light of day. I suspected as much. Master Sasuke was no traitor or deserter, but a shinobi of honor. Even at the time, it is said that Hanzo I told none other of Sasuke's true mission. Though unfortunate, it is little surprise that today, centuries later, his descendants see Sasuke as little more than a traitor who stole away with their greatest treasure and fled to a foreign land. Thank you, Master Kamui. This has proved more enlightening beyond my wildest hopes. Glad to hear it, boy, but don't think I'll take kindly to you interrupting my blissful enlightenment again. As for you, my little swallow, you're welcome to come back anytime. Oh, hey, Jack. Sorry to interrupt your lecherous prattle, but the princess here's got news to share, and I'm afraid it ain't the good variety. Oh, bro, we must move quickly. Our men afield have reported that the Keiga Kushi clan musters their forces in full and means to march on Doma. No doubt Hanzo has figured out where the other half of the scroll lies. There is no time to lose. We must return at once and prepare to defend the village. This Hanzo Cov doesn't waste any time, does he? Seems our job's simple enough. We need to grapple his half of the scroll before he gets his daddles on ours. Tsubame has gone to deliver the news to the elders. Meanwhile, Princess Yuki makes for the Ruby Sea. So, see to look out for the Kagekakushi's army's approach. We know not the size of our foe's army nor their strength, only that both are formidable and then some. Suffice it to say, we will be tested as never before. In what time we have, I implore you to devote yourself to your training as if our very lives depend on it, or surely they do. Hanzo and his bleeding army can't get their do-beaters here soon enough. For my liking, I'm ready to snatch the scroll and hop on the next ship back to Limsa. It is time, Arantel. The army of the Kagekakushi clan marches on Yantra, even as we speak. Princess Yuki keeps watch from afar, and she says their numbers are legion. We must gather our brothers and sisters of the village and make toward the Ruby Sea and meet them head on. There is one thing, however, that does not sit well with me. As Princess Yuki tells it, there's no sign of Lord Hanzo among the advancing army. Though we met only the once, he does not strike me as a man who would stay home and let others fight his battles. He is surely plotting something. But what? Have you any ideas, Arantel? He comes from the steppe. But of course, he means to circle around and cross over to Yantra by way of the Azim steppe, catching us from behind. Yet our foe vastly outnumbers us. We simply cannot afford to spread our forces thinner than they already are. If Hanzo means to sneak through the back door undetected, like as not, he comes alone. I will trust the defense of the steppe to you. Go in safety, friend, and may the kami smile on us today. Can't speak for you, but getting caught between two squabbling ninja clans wasn't high on my to-do list. Still, we're on this ship together, so might as well see the voyage through to the end. I reckon if this Hanzo shows up, grab his half of the scroll for me, will ye? Okay. Actually, you know what? It probably would have been faster to just fly there. Oh well. I cannot believe that it would have taken a 4-hour stream. Nearly. No, because this is the last quest. It's like, yeah, a 4-hour stream. Hang on. To get, wow. How much was I skipping? We'll do normal. What's up, dude? Pardon me, my boy. I seem to have lost my way. Could you show an old man to Plum Spring? Clearly, you're not as stupid as your friends, but it is too late. The scroll has returned to the hand of its rightful owner, and everything proceeds according to my plan. As expected, Domen Ninjutsu was a sad sight to behold, where Sasuke struggle to wield 3 mudra. Oh, okay. The Jonin of the Kagekakushi Command 4 were these. Bunshin no Jutsu, so we call it in the Hingan tongue. Mirrors and mirrors of mirrors. In a matter of moments, my few loyal men appeared from afar to be a legion. With all but a few abandoning the village to meet the challenge of my army, it was simple enough to put on the guise of the old man and walk out with what was rightfully mine. That is the difference between a true shinobi and the Doman Horsons who dishonor our name with their very existence. But the dishonor ends today. At long last, I shall wipe the earth of the sons of Sasuke the Shamed, the thief who stole my great ancestors' knowledge and consigned our proud clan to ruin. I should not waste my time with a false shinobi such as you, and yet there is a sharpness and edge in your technique that your Doman friends lack. Yes, you should make a fine test of my newfound powers. Come, great beast, Hanzo the Hidden, descendant of your first master, bids you come. What? What is the meaning of this? So fearsome their floppy ears, so terrifying their sharply protruding teeth. The audience gasps in horror. I killed you! I thought you sharper than that, my friend. There was some resemblance around the eyes, I'll admit, but the real me is so much more handsome. The lordling, so dumbfounded, so stubbornly proud was he of his precious fourth mudra. Never in a million years did it occur to him that my master Gekai had mastered the same technique, a technique he imparted to me. Oh, and if those lovely little creatures thumping about didn't give it away, the scroll in your hands is quite fake. I couldn't very well let forbidden knowledge fall into the wrong hands, now could I? Though you only succeeded in killing my mirror, you did try to kill me. I really didn't appreciate that. My poor little chick, you always end up doing the dirty work, don't you? But worry not, for this time, at your side stands not Over the Dim, or some two Gil rogues, but the most stylish lethal shinobi this realm has ever seen. What say we cut this self-important sop down to size? You dare mock me? Your every breath brings shame to the ancestors of our art. My ancestors. You will pay for your insolence. Come. Fucking rude. In what world could any of that? You fuck! Karasu! Go away! I don't get punched for another 10 levels. This is bullshit. That's not it. Damn. Perish. God damn it. When do I get to do that? Like, you could, like, at least let me, like... 'Cause, like, this gets upgraded. This gets upgraded. Ow. Rude. You've come far, my little trick. I dare say you could teach the dim one a lesson or two. Spare Obro the details. I have a reputation to uphold, after all, but it was rather exhilarating to fight on the same side for once. We really should do it again sometime. Till we meet again, exit our hero stage right. I'm also very curious what the summoning jutsu actually is in lore. What's this you say? Karasu still lives? I knew the slippery bird had another trick up his sleeves. All's well that ends well. Seems that Karasu fellow was a right Benny cub after all. Reckon you're lucky to have a friend like him. Lucky for all the trouble he put us through. I would sooner have 1,000 arch enemies. You'll be pleased to know we made short work of the Kagekakushi army. As soon as we realized they was mostly smoke and mirrors. It wasn't long before we milled what was left of them. We could not have done it without you, Arndel. You are the savior of our village. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we can rest easy, knowing that half of the Forbidden Scroll is safely back in our hands. But if the half Karasu gave to Hanzo at the Isle of Beko was a fake, that means... Curse it all, that confounded crow. My duty is clear. I must pursue Karasu and recover the scroll. Tsuame, pray tell the elders I will be returning to Eorzea for the foreseeable future. Do not mention Karasu's name. Remember, the official story is that the traitor is long since dead. Do not worry, Oboro. I will see that the elders leave you alone, as I always do. Sharpen up a bit, haven't ye lad? Now, if you don't mind, I'll be taking the false scroll back with me to Limsa. If even that Hanzo couldn't whittle the difference, old Carvelian and the Krakens aren't like to know any better. Arntel, Obro, it was an honor to lend my blade to your cause. I wish I could have cut down a few more of Hanzo's henchmen, but oh well. I suppose one can't have it all. Now, I must return home to Hells. I forgot Nakagi. The poor fools probably tearing the realm upside down, looking for me. I must be off, friends. Farewell. The more it keeps you on your toes. I'll give her that. And with that, I'd best be moving. Moving my do-beaters as well. Then I, too, shall take my leave. My friends, it was ever an honor to fight by your side. Until if you are not in a hurry to return to your adventures, I would have a word with you. Pray meet me at the storehouse upon your return to Lanasia. Only 1,000 gold. It's fine. My guild. Oh! I think I may have mentioned, I did get that set of high quality crafted raid gear unmelded. So come next patch, I need not worry about eye level as a backup. I still want to do it as Viper, but if I can't cobble the gear together in time for the next patch, which I have like what, 4 or 5 months for, then I at least have a backup plan. Welcome back, Arntel. You may, god damn it, once per stream at least. I had like 3 times last time, right? Fucking gate guards. Arntel, thank you for coming. I have been reflecting on recent events and contemplating what it means to walk the path of a shinobi. I know you to be the contemplative sort as well, so I would share with you my thoughts. When I first came to Eorzea, I thought only of fulfilling the duty entrusted to me by my elders. It would be no exaggeration to say that it was my sole purpose in life. Meeting you, learning the truth of Master Geikai from Karasu. These experiences changed me. In the end, I forsook my duty in favor of following my own heart. I faced my old master in combat and slew him for his treachery. Even after that, I remained here in Eorzea to follow my own sense of duty. But even though I believe in the path I have chosen, in my heart of hearts, a part of me was unsure. Is my true home not my village? Is my true duty not to my brothers and sisters I left behind? I have pondered time and again the story of Master Sasuke as told by the old hermit. And at long last, it is clear to me. Master Sasuke could have returned home after freeing the people of Doma from the tyrant's reign. In fact, one could say it was his duty to do so. Instead, he chose to remain there and founded the village where I was raised. This was not his duty, at the very least, not a duty tasked to him by his master, Hanzo I, but rather a cause he took up of his own accord. In this sense, I cannot blame the descendants of the Kagekakushi from viewing him as little more than a dishonorable renegade worthy of scorn. Nevertheless, Master Sasuke was willing to forsake his legacy and the recognition of his people to follow a path that he truly believed in. I have no intention of abandoning my village entirely, but I too would follow in my ancestors' footsteps in my own humble way. My first mission that I have given myself is to track down Karasu and bring the Soul Scroll back to the village where it belongs. He is ever an elusive bird, and the task will not be easy, but I welcome the challenge. But forgive me, Arntel, I've rambled on enough. You have proven yourself to be a true shinobi, and more than that, a true friend. I look forward to the day when we can stand together once more. Okay. Oh, no, hang on, a moment. Fighting alongside your friends has opened your mind to a new technique. The power of friendship unlocks my Tenchi Jin. Okay. I am going to take just a moment before I start the Shadowbringers quests. It'll take me about 40 minutes. But I do, it has occurred to me like a bolt from the blue that I might not have a work shirt for today. I need to make sure that I do, or that my laundry is started before it's too late. So I shall return in a few moments. In the meantime, I'm back. Hello. Okay. Oh no, not yet. You didn't see that. Yes, rogue, Shadowbringers. Damn. You thought you'd evaded me for good, did you? We'll see who has the last laugh. Arntel, by the kami, don't sneak up on me like that. That is, of course, I felt your presence. Yes, I was simply deep in thought. That is all. But I dare say for good reason. For you see, I finally tracked down that elusive bird, and I'm ready to seize him by the wings and take back what is mine. I speak, of course, of that blasted Karasu. Ever since he escaped with half of the Forbidden Scroll, I've not let up the search for him for a moment. Today, at long last, I have found him. Truly, this is reason to rejoice. Would you not agree? And yet, the act of stealing the scroll back will not prove so simple, which is why your arrival is truly a gift from the heavens. You will aid me in the task, will you not? It'll be just like old times. Once again, I owe you my gratitude. Now, let us get down to brass tacks, as Jack would say. My shinobi have ascertained that Karasu has once again returned to Eorzean shores to ply his trade, such as it is in the shadows of the black markets. Furthermore, they say he has taken up residence in secret at a secluded grove in Lanasia known as the Hermit's Hovel. You know the place, yes? Let us meet up there, and I will share with you the ingenious details of my plan. I will go ahead on my own. We do not want to attract attention, after all. Ah! We're good. I did find a shirt, by the way, so I'm good. I thank you for coming, Arntel. Now, without further ado, let me explain precisely how I intend to recover the scroll from Karasu's clutches. My colleagues and I have been observing the man closely for a fortnight or so. Though one would assume otherwise, he is actually a man of remarkably consistent routine. He carries the scroll in a case that never leaves his side, save, that is, for when he goes for his daily bath, at precisely the same hour each day. I had a mind to lift the scroll from his possessions while he was otherwise occupied, much as we did with Zakuro that one time in Kugane. But would you believe it? Almost as if by magic, no sooner had he entered the baths than he is out again, scroll at his side and fully dressed in that garish garb of his. This is where you come in. Worry not, this will not involve any high wire walking or elaborate disguises. I simply intend to invite the man to share a drink, and thereby delay his departure. In the meantime, you are to sneak into the bathhouse and steal away with the scroll. Ingeniously plotted, would you not say? I need only lull Karasu into a false sense of security with my impeccable acting skills, and the scroll is as good as ours. What could go wrong? So, let us put the plan in action. Let us make for the hovel, separately, of course. Find yourself suitable cover, and wait for me to lure the crow away. We shall meet again here once you have safely recovered the scroll. Oh, well, what's this? Our hero arrives for a relaxing soak in his favorite spring, only to be stared down by his self-styled rival and realm-renowned oaf over the dim. Have you not yet had your fill of being outwitted and embarrassed by your betters? Spare me the bombast and bluster, Karasu. I stand before you today with an offer of peace. We are countrymen, and there was once a time when we called each other friend. Has our conflict not persisted long enough? So, let us lay down our weapons for a day. Let us soak in the soothing waters, reminisce about times gone by, and see if we cannot put our petty differences behind us. Why, I've even brought a bottle of Hingen rice wine for the occasion. Astonishing, incredible. Has the dim one lost his wits? Does he believe that a few flowery words are enough to pull the wool over the crow's keen eyes? While he steals away with the scroll, the audience gasps at the sheer audacity. Believe me or do not, the choice is yours, but this I swear, I have no interest in seeing the two halves of the accursed scroll reunited. On the contrary, with one half safely sealed away in our village, and the other in the hands of the realm's most elusive ninja, the forbidden mudra will never be wielded again, and I would have it no other way. Furthermore, I've recently found enlightenment of a sort. At long last, I have realized that your skill with ninjutsu far exceeds my own. Even had I once desired to steal the scroll back from you, I am now painfully aware that doing so is entirely beyond my abilities. Oh, well, color me surprised. The boy's actually grown half a brain since last we met. But aren't you being a bit naive, Oboro, after all? What's to stop me from simply returning to our village, effortlessly incapacitating our elders, and seizing the other half of the scroll for myself? I know you too well, Akarasu. It is not power you crave, but freedom. You have worked too long, too hard to cast off the shackles of our village, to risk losing it all over a single scroll. The audience gasps. Why, I do believe that's the single most intelligent utterance that's ever escaped the dim one's lips. Very well then, I'm feeling generous today, so I do believe I'll entertain your offers. Though, for your sake, I do hope that the rice wine you've brought is a good vintage. I simply can't abide poor taste in beverages, you see. Hello, bird. You found a scroll. It's tired Mastering Doman Mahjong, a primer for apprentices. This doesn't appear to be the item you're looking for. I don't know, man. I could certainly use that. You found a scroll. It's entitled Big Ears and Bushy Tails on the breeding and rearing of rabbits. This doesn't appear to be the item that you're looking for. You found a scroll. It's entitled The Wandering Minstrel's Greatest Mysteries Revealed. Or I could mount up. Found a scroll. It's entitled Obero's Dullest and Most Dim-Witted Moments as chronicled by Karasu Redbeak. This doesn't appear to be the scroll that you're looking for. Lol. You know what? I'm curious. Any text? No text? No text. Worth a shot. I didn't wanna... Fine. Ignore me as I fuck up the rotation. It's fine. What I'm supposed to do is use that to use this, because that doubles these. Then I use all of these to get more of these. You can get 3 of these under this. Is that the actual, like, proper rotation? I mean, it's probably close. Like, you know, like, within a GCD or two. Ah, you return, friend, and with the scroll safely in your grasp, no doubt. Let me examine it, that I might ascertain its authenticity. Yes, there can be no doubting it. This is indeed the forbidden mudra. I sought after all these years. I finally have I outwitted the accursed crow. And yet, we must be wary. No doubt Karasu has already realized that something is amiss. Let us reconvene at the storehouse before he can pick up our trail. He already knows where that is. We should be on the first boat to fucking Kugane. What are you doing, Oboro? Welcome back, Arantel. Do forgive me if I'm a bit giddy. I still cannot quite believe that I outwitted Karasu for once. My plans have a habit of firing back, as they say. Why, you should have seen him. So convincing what was my act. Yet by the time we were through, he was stumbling and slurring his words so much that you'd think he'd downed a whole bathtub's worth of rice wine. God's piss, lad. Shut your gob. Every cove for Common mort for moms can hear ye blabbing. Ah, Captain Jack, a pleasure as always. Do forgive me my outburst. I was merely celebrating with our mutual friend here, my most remarkable triumph over the accursed Karasu. Well, there, Arantel. Always a pleasure to see a dimber-damber like yourself back in town. I trust your stabbers haven't dulled none since last we met. Anyway, between the reunion. This reunion and Oboro's hard-won victory, I reckon we've got cause to celebrate. Let's say we drag our do-beaters back to town and yaffle ourselves a bite at the Bismarck. A splendid idea, my friend. Why, I would enjoy nothing more than to share this joyous moment with my boon companions to this Bismarck, and the first round is on me. That's the spirit. I'll send ahead for underfoot and the stray. The more the better, after all. I've been too long since we had a right little rogue family reunion. An upstanding fellow as ever, that Captain Jack. Ah, but it is somewhat bittersweet, is it not? Now that my long-standing pursuit of Karasu has come to a close, I find myself in search of a new mission, a new purpose in my life, such as it were. I have no intention of returning to the cramped confines of my village, and yet I am uncertain where my abilities might best avail the people of this realm. Pray tell, what sort of adventures have you been occupying yourself with of late? I did battle with a great hunter. What's this you say? There exists a world out there other than our own. If you are having a jest at Oboro's expense, old friend, let it be known I do not find it amusing. But no, I can tell that your story is in earnest. Consider me intrigued, though forgive me if I am not in a hurry to seek out a means to travel there. No, I will bide my time here in Eorzea and carefully ponder my future. At any rate, we mustn't keep Jack and the others waiting, yes? I will make for the Bismarck as soon as I attend my affairs here. Why don't you travel on ahead? Doesn't like the Bismarck actually have it? They do. Because it's the Culinarians Guild. Which I will totally do at some point, I swear. Probably. Maybe. And just like that, the scroll was mine again. And so I say, who is the dim one now, you damned crow? Ye've told the tale thrice over already. Is the mutton here yet? I'm right banded, I say. And I will tell it over and over again, my good captain. After all, it is no small feat to triumph over Karasu. Quite possibly the most supremely skilled shinobi our village, nay, the whole world has ever known. You can say that again. Wait, you already have. Wait a minute. My friends, be on your guard. That Oboro was a fake. Wait, does he have the scar over the wrong eye? Wait, what in the... There's two of them. What nonsense is this? The sheer gall of this man. Clearly, if anyone here is a fake, it is a madman standing in the middle of this fine establishment, stripped down to nothing but his undergarments. I don't know, Jack. They both look right convincing to me. Wait, I have Brandy Hill's Mind Palace? The true Oboro, the one in his underclothes. Jack's glazes say the same. Only the real Oboro would be daft enough to stumble into this place dressed stripped down to his skivvies. Oh, fine then. I tire of this drab old disguise anyhow. Karasu, does your villainy know no bounds? Villainy? You wound me, Oboro. Why, after I learned the art of illusion from that overstuffed lord, what's his name, I simply thought I would put it to use and have a little fun. We did have fun, didn't we? I must say, Oboro, your friends are far more entertaining than you are. I dare say you could learn a thing or two from them. But well, I suppose all good things must come to an end. Till we meet again. Farewell. Off like a crow in the night. Don't be too hard on yourself, boy. He had us all rooked. Anyhow, now that all's Bob, I reckon it's about time we took our do-beaters to the sisters. You come along too, Oboro. I'll get you something to cover yourself up a bit. Say what you will, but Jack's fashion sense is certainly one of a kind. That's one of Jack's favorite outfits, the poor colt. What do you say, Arntel? I reckon the lad's looking sharper than ever. Isn't that the same outfit that Dancing Green wears? Aww. Alright then, Colt. Fucking, I don't care. Wait, actually, hang on. Yeah, no. I'm good, thanks, dog. Captain Jack was kind enough to lend me some garb from his personal wardrobe. They are rather, how might I describe it? Sophisticated, stylish, dashing, and delightful. I did tell ye, or did I tell ye, or did I tell ye? Old Jack's got ye looking better than ever before. Every rum doxy limsa won't be able to take her glazes off ye. Nor can I, and not in a good way. In any event, I owe you all, especially you, Arntel, an apology for this most unfortunate turn of events. I had thought my plan flawless, but unfortunately I had neglected to account for one thing, the possibility that the Karasu's tolerance for Hengen rice wine might be considerably higher than my own. I cannot say for sure precisely what happened. All I know is that at one moment we were engaged in a most delightful conversation, and the next I was lying on a cot in the hovel with nothing but my undergarments on me. Suspecting that something was amiss, I dashed back to the dock storehouse as quick as my legs could carry me, only to find neither you nor Karasu present, and my personal wardrobe completely empty to boot. Dimmer as always, that one. Getting used some new duds was one thing, but cloying that scroll back from Karasu is going to be a whole another matter. Damn it all, but mark my words, that scoundrel will not get away with this. Get away with this villainy this time. No, I must return to the storehouse at once and draw up a plan to retrieve what is rightfully mine. For all the lads whinging, damned if he didn't actually seem pleased with this turn of events. Well, Arantel, reckon you've got adventures you'd best be getting back to, eh? Just promise me you'll drop in on Obro and lend him your daddles from time to time. He's a good lad, but he's got a habit of tripping over his own two do-beaters if ye whittle me. Now you've got me sounding like the boy's father. Anyhow, don't be a stranger here at the sisters either. Gods will only know how we can use a dimmer dammer like yourself. And with that, we have fully wrapped the ninja storyline. Ain't it great that he can show your face in the Lightman's skin, Arantel? Now you're free to creep about in the Darkman's for the sake of the realm. The acting captain of the Bloody Executioners tells me you've had a real time up there in Garlemald. Had your body cloyed from ye and all, eh? I was sent out and about to help me to keep me glazes on them towers, but otherwise it's been business as usual. The rogues have got to stalk the Darkmans and enforce the code. No matter what chaos the world finds itself in, or how much underfoot and stray whine about their poor aching do-beaters. Anyway, we ought to head out for a pint one of these nights. Ye can even bring along that sour-faced ninja friend of yours. And you got nothing new. Right, one more stop. Wineport. Not what I wanted to do. Whatever. Arantel, you honor us with your presence. How might Yome serve you today? When Master Obro caught word that a great beast had emerged from the tower in Yantra, he immediately began making preparations to go to his countrymen's aid. Imagine our surprise when he contacted the Eastern Alliance only to be told that the menace had already been quelled, and supposedly by my master's own hand. It would appear that Karasu is up to his old tricks, disguising himself as my master and performing feats of daring do in his name. The fact that witnesses to the battle said that the hero was laughing all the while would seem to corroborate this. I was certain Master Oboro would choose to reveal the truth, but he steadfastly refused to blow Karasu's covers so that he might continue to monitor him from afar. Taking credit for the deed was surely no more than an unintended side effect. Karasu has eluded my grasp yet again, but mark my words, this is not over yet. Just as soon as I figure out where he is hiding these days, I will settle the score once and for all. And with that, we have fully wrapped the ninja questline. I still quite enjoy it. I think it's pretty good. I would love to see what the summoning thing is at some point. Be kind of cool, but I think it's kind of hinted at that it's literally just a primal summoning. So, probably never will. But hey, with that, I still have the seasonal event to do, which I believe usually starts in Ul'dah. Make it rain, that is. It would be you. I'm doing it on ninja. I'll do it on ninja, fuck it, why not? Stay in theme. Fair stranger, did you hear of the sensational Gold Saucer festivities currently underway? All who participate are entitled to a handsome MGP bonus, not to mention discounts on a bevy of prizes. A simply unmissable opportunity, I'm sure you will agree. What's more, I gather they're hosting special triple triad classes for younglings, all taught by the Cardinal of Cards himself, King Elmer III. Which reminds me, a rather peculiar rumor concerning the king has been circulated recently. My friend Olier works at the Saucer, and by his telling, it's causing much consternation among the staff. Judging by your indomitable gaze and your well-worn garb, I'd wager you're an adventurer. If any of this has whet your appetite for intrigue, I suggest you journey to Card Square and speak with Olier directly. Ah, look at me bumbling on. I'd best be off, for I shan't rest until every old don in this fine city is privy to the Gold Saucer's festivities. No, I'm just gonna teleport to the Gold Saucer, please. Thank you. You know what? While I'm here, may as well. No. This guy. Ooh. Ah, well, it could be this. Go with this. Damn. 7. Damn. I've had 3 close calls. It's not fair. Well, this one can't have the jackpot, so I think this one, or is it this one actually? Well, it can't be 13. It could be 14. I don't think it could be 15. I want this one. Damn. That would have been 17. Damn. Oh well. I should have trusted my gut. Well, I never. If it isn't Master Melfren, it is a pleasure to see you again. Which of our myriad games and entertainments will you be dabbling in today? You came all this way to discuss the rumor with me. I'm touched that you take an interest in what must seem a trifling matter. But if you're willing, I'd be ever so grateful for your assistance. Forgive the intrusion. Did I steal this guy's drip? I thought it best that I myself inform you of the details. Well, I'm swapping over to. I think I literally just stole this guy's outfit by accident. I'm King Elmer, and while it is not technically royal blood coursing through these veins, my reign over Card Square is absolute. Of all our triple triad playing staff, I am without question the strongest. Alas, an unsavory rumor threatens to topple my metaphorical crown. There are mutterings that the king is no more skilled than a fresh-faced novice. I am the final hurdle before fledgling players go on to challenge the realm's best triple triad tacticians. Overcoming my curated strategies is paramount to their future standing. And yet my prowess is called into question. Inconceivable. This ordeal has proven rather stressful for King Elmer III. As I'm sure you can appreciate, even the most level-headed among us can unravel during times of crisis. It's worth noting that our records don't indicate any crushing defeats of the like to blemish his reputation. As far as the Gold Saucer is concerned, King Elmer III continues to fulfill his duties with the utmost skill and professionalism. Painstakingly have I honed my skills, analyzing countless techniques, all that I might provide our guests with thrilling experiences. If this rumor isn't contained, the very meaning of the challenge would be lost. These murmurings affect not just the king himself, but the entirety of Card Square, and all who would test the metal within its gilded confines. We must act swiftly to ensure they spread no further. Before you arrived, we established that none of our colleagues are the origin of the rumor, but the task remains to find those responsible. Can we count on your aid? Thank you, adventurer. Your assistance is most appreciated. As much as I'd like to help between my regular duties and teaching the younglings, I simply don't have the time. Please, do accept my apologies. I propose we split up and question some of the patrons. I shall begin my inquiries in Round Square, which leaves Wander Square in your capable hands. Let us reconvene in the Aetheryte Plaza shortly. Alright, hang on. It shouldn't get mad about this. It doesn't. No, it's only the coat. I only sold the coat. For a second I thought I sold the boots too. The rumor must have passed me by, but I just spotted King Elmer III striding off toward Event Square to catch a glimpse of him roaming the saucer. Why, it's a gift from the spinner herself. If you're after the king, I have spotted him here in the square, losing a round of Triple Triad. He got absolutely trounced. Must be something going on. The notion that the king is anything but a consummate master of Triple Triad is preposterous. I heard he was around here somewhere, though. Where could he have gotten to? Damn. Oh, that's why. Wow. Ah, adventurer, how fares your investigation? There's someone masquerading as the dude. Your findings mirror my own. For a blessing, it seems few patrons actually believe the rumor. Although the sightings of a king wandering around outside Card Square are cause for concern, as far as I'm aware, King Elmer III hasn't left his table. We have an imposter on our hands. One might say he is among us. I am of the very same mind. Their motives are unclear, but if they are indeed the source of the rumor, it behooves us to act. Let's make for Event Square and seek out this false king. King Elmer III! What are the chances? We must duel. But of course, prepare yourself for a royal thrashing. Huzzah, I beat the king! 'Tis true what they say. You're as weak as they come. But bested by one of my subjects. Oh, the shame! Adventure, have you sighted the pretender? There he is, our false king. Let us approach. Say, do you find folks partake in the delights of Triple Triad? If you're in the mood for a round or two, King Elmer III shall be glad to oblige. I dare say we've found the source of our rumor. Rumor? What the seven hells are you talking about? Wait, you're a gold saucer attendant. Curses. You're here to detain me, aren't you? No, I won't let you. I'm not ready to give up my crown. Wait, you charlatan. You know, range jobs come standard with bolas, right? Or bolas. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm actually just shooting you in the foot. Never mind. Take it back. You recover a King Elmer III card, safe and secure within a protective case. You had better present your find to Olia. Please accept my apologies for dashing off like that. I'm afraid my efforts were in vain. I soon lost sight of him. Oh, did you find something? A King Elmer III card. These were commissioned as an exclusive gift for his most ardent fans. For Triple Triad enthusiasts, King Elmer III's unwavering dedication to the game inspires respect and devotion in equal measure. Oh my god, I just realized this is probably like a loose nod to the MTG cards coming out soon. With that in mind, I'd like to see this card returned to him, though I fear he'll simply flee should we approach him directly. We'll need to devise a plan. Now then, don't fret. We'll make an announcement, and your mother will soon come and get you. But really, you promise? Absolutely. How about we head somewhere easier to find? We could use that card as bait to lure him out. Of course, I'll announce that we found a lost card. If he's half the King Elmer fan I suspect he is, he'll soon come to collect it. I should make arrangements right away. In the meantime, I'd ask that you wait by the main counter for the imposter to appear. Solid name. I like the attempt at following the Lollapalooza naming convention. Failed though it is. King Elmo III Triple Triad card was recovered in Event Square. We kindly ask the rightful owner to present themselves at the main counter. Praise Nemea, I feared I'd lost you for good. Hmm? King Alma III. I thought I might offer all your assistance during my break. Little did I know I'd be chasing down an imposter. I can only presume this is him. You there, having a novice masquerade as the king is a grave threat to the order of Triple Triad. If word spreads I'm a feeble opponent, what thrill is there to be had in challenging me? Forgive me, that was never my intention. Why commit to such a guise in the first place? Look, I love Triple Triad, but I'm hopeless when it comes to playing. I thought that mimicking you would somehow make me stronger, give me a taste of victory. Then one day, someone mistook me for the real king. I got carried away and started pretending I was you. Obviously, that's no way to improve my game, but I forget my kingly comportment. Its methods and tactics, you must forget my kingly comportment. Its methods and tactics you must imitate. Hang on, my fucking desk is falling apart. Fuck it. There we go. Only after rigorous analysis of your foe's stratagems will you grow stronger. When I began my journey, I struggled immensely, but by studying my opponents, learning and leveraging their skills, I gradually improved, and thus developed my own identity as a player. Of course, it didn't come easy. Some opponents were difficult to mimic, and only after countless defeats did I carve a path to the throne. In a sense, the king is a composite of all those players I bested along the way. From your telling, the concept of imitation is clearly an intrinsic part of the game. Indeed, to succeed in the world of Triple Triad, you must seek out worthy opponents, commit their tactics to memory, and build up your repertoire. I look forward to the day you face me, not as some pale imitation, but as a fully fledged player with your very own identity. Just you wait. One day, I'll be ready to challenge the real King Elmer. Oh, and sorry again for all the trouble I've caused. As it seems the rumor has caused little damage, I'm inclined towards lenience. I hope that strikes you as agreeable, adventurer. Right, I believe that's case closed. I'm glad we were able to resolve this before any lasting harm was done. You have my gratitude. I better get back to Card Square. Do drop by sometime. Can I challenge the king? I don't know if I ever got that far. I'm relieved we were able to nip this in the bud. By way of thanks, please accept this King Elmer III card. It's one of the very first we had printed. From those reserved by King Elmer III himself, a rarity among rarities, if you will. Anyhow, with the festivities in full swing, I do hope you stay and unwind. After all this talk of the Triad, I imagine you're itching to put your acquisition to test the card, to test in Card Square. Man, that was a little bit shorter than I thought it would be. Anyway. I'm gonna find it, because I can never spell that word right. Along with most words. General... Overreact. Marvelous. Okay. Oh, what emote is it gonna replace though? Maybe Horsefont? I never use Horsefont. Or one of the cheers, probably. Anyway. Before I end, I do want to play one game of Triple Triad. I'm coming for your ass. Really? It's a good card. I'm gonna play defensive open. Oh no. Let's see. So what I fully expect to happen is he's gonna play one card and just plus the entire board. Let's fucking go! I didn't actually want a rematch. Anyway. Oh my god, the Loperate! Holy shit! Hey, buddy. Gonna say anything? No? Did I miss it? Playing way. Anyway, I will be calling it here. I want to thank anyone stopping by who did. Really appreciate anyone who gives me the time of day. Next time I stream will probably not be... We'll see. My week is kind of funky, kind of like last week. The work on my car got postponed and yada yada yada. So we'll see. I think next time I stream, allow me to view the list. I do not want a class. Maybe I should do Arcanist just to like get it out of the way. Ninja's done. Hang on. Ninja's fully... I penned it? There we go. Ninja's fully done. Card tournament. I might do Arcanist. And then just like stop at Arcanist. Just like have Arcanist float in the sea before I do something else instead. I kind of want to do Reaper as well. No, I'll figure it out. So, once more, I want to thank anyone stopping by who did. I really appreciate anyone who gives me the time of day. And until I stream again, have a good one all.